Ayo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Ace. This is Fantasized Football. We are back once again, bringing y'all some more fantasy football content for the 2021 fantasy football season. Today is a sad yet beautiful day because we are doing the last mock draft for the 2021 fantasy football season. It's the final one. It's the fucking finale, boys and girls. It's been a good run. But yes, today is the day, and it's Monday for you. It is Monday. So you're getting spoiled. You got one on Friday. Now you're getting one on Monday. Because this is what I felt like doing for the last piece of fantasy football content before the season starts. So yes, before we get into it, very quickly, shout out to all y'all that come by on a weekly basis, show your boys some love and support. It really means the world to me, honestly, from the bottom of my heart. I cannot express how much I appreciate you guys this season. The past 6 months has been so much fun, and it's been so beautiful, and I just love watching this channel grow, and I love the interactions I've had with all of you. Anyone that has commented on any of my videos that I've interacted with, anyone that's watched anything, left a like, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so very much. If you're new, welcome to the channel. Thank you for coming by, giving me a little bit of your time. I really hope you do enjoy today's video. If so, make sure to leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Help me reach my goal of 300 subscribers on YouTube by the end of the fantasy football season. Over 80% of y'all that watch these videos are not subscribed. It's very easy. You hit the button, the subscribe button, a little bell will come up, hit the bell so you get notified, and then you will get a notification whenever a new video comes out. I really appreciate it. It helps the YouTube algorithm get boosted so that more people see my content, and we can continue to help the channel grow so I can continue to provide y'all with some fantasy football goodies, baby boys and baby girls. So yes, the mock we're going to do today is going to be a full PPR, 10-teamer, from, I don't know what spot. We're going to randomize it, but we're going all the fuck in today. 1 QB, 2 running backs, 3 receivers, a tight end, double flex with 8 bench spots. We're just covering all the grounds. We're going very deep for y'all. So without further ado, let's randomize this here. As long as we don't get 1, 6. I did 7 2 weeks ago. You know what? It's the last one of the season. Let's do 10. Let's do the last spot. It's the last mock of the season. Let's do 10, and let's go ahead and let's kick this bad boy off. We are on Fantasy Pros today. Let us start our draft right here, right now. We are recording this on the screen, right? Yeah? I got the screen recorded, right? Yeah, I do. All right, cool. Just want to make sure. All right, so let's do this for the last time. Pull up the rosters. Pull up the cheat sheet. Actually, pull up the draft board. All right, so we see Christian McCaffrey, Dalvin Cook, Alvin Kamara, Devontae Adams, Derrick Henry, Austin Eckler, Zeke, Aaron Jones, and Nick Chubb come off the board, and now it is on us. See, this is tough because a lot of running backs went off very early. So let's pull up our cheat sheet. What do we got here? Oh, wow. Oh, actually, whoa. Oh, my God. I just almost drafted Mike Davis by accident. Let's open this up here. So we're not going to go with Mahomes, Josh Allen, a tight end, nothing like that. Well, Kelsey is there. Maybe we would consider Kelsey here in a 10-team league on this swing. So we got Saquon available to us. And I think right now, Saquon at the 10 spot is fucking A1. So I'm not even gonna think twice. I'm gonna just take Saquon here as with our first pick. We can start up to 4 running backs with the double flex. I actually play in a league like this, 3 receiver double flex. I like this in 10-team leagues because it kind of everyone's got a stacked team usually in 10-team leagues. When you make it this deep, then all of a sudden it becomes a little more, I guess, skillful. You know what I mean? You got to kind of play around with your second flex, with the third receiver, whatever. Just a little deeper. It kind of makes up for the lack of the other 2 teams. Now, we go with Saquon there. The reports are coming out that Saquon might be playing week 1. He might not be at 100%, but getting him here at the 10 spot, the upside to finish is the RB1 overall, on a per game basis at least. If he does miss week 1, whatever, he's got a lot of upside. He might not be the best week 1, week 2, but whatever. Getting him here at the 10 spot seems great to me. Now we got a decision to make. We got Stefan Diggs, who would be my wide receiver 2 in full PPR, Travis Kelce, or we could go with Jonathan Taylor or Antonio Gibson, right? Now, Gibson, I draft all the time. I teeter between him and JT in this kind of area. I mean, Jonathan Taylor's usually not around, but I like Aaron Jones and Austin Eckler better. But they just went, obviously, before Jonathan Taylor did. So we could either go with Kelsey, Diggs, or JT here. Now, we have a long time till our next pick, almost 20 picks. So 19 picks till our next. A lot of the running back is going to be dried up, so I don't want to risk it. You know what I mean? I just don't want to risk not getting a strong RB2, especially with Saquon as my RB1. So I'm going to take Jonathan Taylor here. Go ahead, lock in a strong RB start with Saquon Barkley and Jonathan Taylor. Seems great to me. JT scares me a little bit, but with how he finished the season last year, the draft capital they have invested into him, I expect him to be heavily involved in this offense yet again this year and probably be very, very productive. So after we go with Saquon and JT, we see Diggs, Tyreek Hill, Mixon, Hopkins, Calvin Ridley, Kelsey, Gibson, DK, Keenan Allen, round out the second. Third starts with Terry McLaurin, Justin Jefferson, A-Rob, Darren Waller, Mahomes, Najee, James Robinson, George Kittle, and DeAndre Swift. And now it is back on us. Okay, so all the big name tight ends, the big three at tight end are off the board. We're not looking at quarterback here. Wide receiver, we have A.J. Brown, CeeDee Lamb, Bob Trees. Running back, we have Clyde, we have Chris Carson, we have Montgomery, all available to us. Now, you know what? I'm probably going to, it doesn't really matter because it's a swing pick, but I'm going to probably take another running back here because I'm not going to take Hawkinson here. I can start 4 running backs if I wanted to. So for me here, it's really between David Montgomery and Chris Carson. And I've really kind of warmed up to David Montgomery a lot. He's actually moved above both these guys, Carson and Clyde, that is, in my rankings recently. I moved him up pretty significantly just because of all the reports basically saying that they want to use him like a horse, right? And Tariq Cohen starting the season on the pup. Damian Williams isn't really too much of a threat in my eyes. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab David Montgomery to be our RB3, our first flex. And then I'm going to turn around and just slap on the draft button on A.J. Brown. This is very easy for me, taking A.J. Brown here. I've talked a lot about A.J. Brown. I think he's going to be better with Julio Jones because it'll open up the field a little bit more for him. This offense, the Titans, is going to be fucking ridiculous. So to start off my draft from the 10 spot with Saquon, JT, A.J. Brown, and Montgomery, this is chef's kiss, A1. If A.J. Brown wasn't there, I probably would have went with Robert Woods, just food for thought, to lock in my wide receiver one. I would have done that regardless, starting with 3 running backs. So after we go with A.J. Brown and David Montgomery, we see CeeDee Lamb, Clyde, Amari Cooper, Deontay, Robert Woods, Chris Godwin, Cooper Kupp, Josh Allen, and Chris Carson wrap up the 4th. Great value on Carson there. Not a lot of running backs, though. We see Julio, DJ Moore, Tyler Lockett, Mike Davis, Mike Evans, T. Higgins, Kenny Galladay, Jerry Jeudy, and Kyler Murray come off the board, and now it is back on us once again. So let's pull up our cheat sheet. We have 3 running backs, which is a great start. Wow, holy shit. How is Miles Sanders still here? What in the fuck, bro? Man, oh man, that is beautiful value there. Oh, man. You got to start 3 receivers every week, so I don't want to go too heavy here on running back. I would love to get Miles Sanders as my RB4. That sounds phenomenal. But we do have to start 3 receivers, so I do want to get at least 1 more receiver here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take Adam Thielen with our first pick. He's my highest ranked receiver here. I think that Justin Jefferson pretty much solidified himself as the new one in this offense last year, but Adam Thielen, Justin Jefferson should be kind of a funnel between those two, especially with Irv Smith out of the picture, probably out for the season actually, if you weren't aware. So getting Thielen here to be our wide receiver 2 with A.J. Brown with this start seems good to me. So now I have another decision to make, right? It's full PPR. We're here in the 6th round. This is where I'm usually looking at TJ Hawkinson, right? But like we just alluded to before, Miles Sanders is still available, right? We don't have a pick for 19 picks. If we don't take Miles Sanders, we're probably going to be left with something like maybe Javonte falls, Melvin Gordon, Trey Sermon, Michael Carter as our RB4, which I don't hate as my 4. But also you look at wide receiver, what are we going to be left with after this? Maybe like if we're lucky, we get Cortland Sutton falls to us, maybe LaVisca or something like that. So we do have a little decision to make, because if we don't take a tight end here, then we're probably not going to get Mark Andrews or Kyle Pitts, obviously not Hawkinson either. And then we're left with like Noah Fant, Logan Thomas, whatever. At wide receiver, I do like here, out of everyone, Robbie Anderson in full PPR would probably be the guy that I would be targeting. Robbie Anderson or maybe Jamar Chase. Yeah, it would be one of those two. I'd probably go with Robbie, though, in full PPR. But the thought of just getting Hawk with this start just seems so good. But with the deeper rosters, you know what? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to take TJ Hawkinson. I'm going to lock in Hawk here. Stay true to our roots. Get our boy here in the 6th round. It's just, I expect him to be the target leader. I expect him to be the guy that that's, most heavily involved. Jared Goff is going to want a short area target, and that's probably going to be Hawkinson. This team actually has a good offensive line. They just released Brashad Perryman as well. So I expect Hawkinson, like I mentioned, to be the main benefactor in this offense that's probably going to have to throw the ball quite a bit. So that's why we did that there. So let's pull up the draft board here. After we go with Hawkinson, we see Miles Sanders, Robbie Anderson, Juju, Mark Andrews, Gus Edwards, Kyle Pitts. See, we wouldn't have got one of these tight ends. Brandon Cooks, Damian Harris, Brandon Ayuk round out the 6th. 7 starts with Devontae Smith, Tyler Boyd, Jamar Chase, Josh Jacobs, Chase Claypool, Cortland Sutton, Lamar Jackson, Myles Gaskin, and Odell, and now it's back on us. Not a lot of running backs going here, thankfully. And I did notice when I was over here, we have Darrell Henderson, Kareem Hunt, Chase Edmonds all available to us here, which is fantastic. I feel like a lot of the time you'd end up with more wide receivers available here, but whatever. So out of this group here, it's easy for me. It's Darrell Henderson. It's really not close, honestly, either. I think the reason why this is happening, and maybe he's not available this late, but he is dropping down boards, is because of the addition of Sony Michel. Now, I'm not a New England fan, but I am from Massachusetts, and I've watched my fair share of Patriots games, and I think that Sony Michel fucking stinks. So if you think that Sony Michel stinks, then you should be all over Darrell Henderson with his ADP dropping. If you think Sony Michel's a threat, then maybe you reconsider a little bit. But they did come out, McVay came out, said Darrell Henderson is in for a big role in this offense. Sony Michel is not a very much of a pass catcher out the backfield. Expect Darrell Henderson to handle that role. So getting him as my RB4 in my flex, I can kind of fade the position now. And so I have to get another wide receiver here, or we could maybe look at quarterback. I mean, Dak's there, Russell Wilson's there, Aaron Rodgers. You know what? I think I might do that. I think I'm going to do that. What round are we in? The 8th? The start of the 8th? Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to punt my 3rd receiver spot, and I'm going to take Russell Wilson here. So now I'm just yacked up with TJ Hawkinson and Russell Wilson, 2 guys that will give me a semblance of positional advantage with Saquon, JT, AJ Brown, Thielen, Montgomery, Henderson. I like this a lot. And then we'll kind of just throw a lot of darts at wide receiver, hoping someone hits that can fill in as our wide receiver 3 week in and week out, or we can kind of play matchups, whatever it is, because we're set everywhere else now. So we have like 8 picks, 9 picks to lock in a good wide receiver 3 on our team. So after we go with Henderson and Russ, we see Debo, Corey Davis, DJ Chark, LaVisca, Marvin Jones, Dak, Noah Fant, Antonio Brown, and Aaron Rodgers. 9 starts with Chase Edmonds, crazy, Jarvis Landry, Javonte, Will Fuller, Kareem Hunt, Justin Herbert, Ronald Jones, Raheem Mostert, and Dallas Goedert. And now it is back on us. I think MG3 is still here. Wow, he is. Man, running back is just looking beautiful right now. Wow, I want to draft like Melvin Gordon or Trey Sermon, but I need wide receiver. What is this all about? He's going to play week 1, isn't he? Yeah. Back at practice Thursday, but not in pads. So Curtis Samuel's a little banged up right now, but here in the 9th, in the 9th, I'm just going to take Curtis Samuel. I don't have to start him week 1. I mean, I can fill it in with someone else. Oh, man, do I do it? Wow. Yeah, this is where I should do it. I'm getting really ballsy here if I do this. I'm getting really ballsy here. I want to take Michael Thomas. He's going to be out for 6 weeks at least. Fuck it, I'm doing it. Think about this, right? I mean, maybe I shouldn't have taken Curtis Samuel if I was going to take Michael Thomas. I didn't even notice Michael Thomas at first, but imagine this, right? Saquon's, you start off your season 3-3, right? Michael Thomas comes back. Now all of a sudden you have Russell Wilson, Saquon, Jonathan Taylor, A.J. Brown, Adam Thielen, Michael Thomas, Hawkinson, Montgomery, Darrell Henderson, Curtis Samuel, whoever in your other flex. Holy shit. You might not lose a game for the rest of the year. So if you can stay above water for those first 6 weeks and just have somebody fill in as that wide receiver 3 until Michael Thomas is back with this kind of build, and if you can be 4-2, 3-3, 2-4, whatever it is, when Michael Thomas comes back, now all of a sudden you have the team that's going to be the favorite to win the league. You might not lose. All you have to do is make it to the playoffs, you know what I mean? So as long as it's a risk, don't get me wrong, it's a big time risk. But here, I mean, I'm just fucking sending it, bro. It's too good a value there on Michael Thomas to get him in the 10th round. So, after we go with Curtis Samuel and Michael Thomas, we see James Conner, Devontae Parker, Zach Moss, Michael Carter, Mike Williams, Melvin Gordon, Trey Sermon, Kenyon Drake, Marquez Callaway, and then the 11th starts with Tony Pollard, Sterling Shepard, Hunter Henry, Nyheim Hines, Michael Pittman, Jamal Williams, Jacoby Myers, James White, and Darnell Mooney. Patriots moving up my board with Mac Jones as the new quarterback. All the Patriots pass catchers moving up my board slightly. Not crazy. I still don't think this team is going to be very good on offense, but I am okay with taking any of them. This is right around the range I would be looking at. Maybe James White, Jacoby Myers, I guess. Probably Aguilar, honestly, would be the guy that I would be drafting there, but whatever. Beside the point. So let's pull up the cheat sheet. We need to fill in at wide receiver. Maybe get another running back here. We'll see. So we got Michael Gallup. We have Jalen Waddle. We have Marquise Brown, Mecole Hardman, Russell Gage. There's still some guys that I like here. Who do I like the best out of this crew, though, is the real question. It's between Michael Gallup and Jalen Waddle, I think. I think I got to go with Gallup here, man. Because I feel like pretty confident with starting him as my wide receiver 1 my wide receiver 3 if Curtis Samuel's not ready to go week 1. And then we'll see now with Dak back. We know Dak has a connection with Gallup. I mean, CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper, there's a lot of mouths to feed. But getting Michael Gallup here in the 11th seems really good to me. Running back we'll quickly look at. You got Fournette, A.J. Dillon, Devin Singletary, David Johnson. I'm pretty okay with my running back core right now. But we could... God, I feel I'm such a running back hoarder. I really am. There's too much value here to not do it. It's too much value. I'm taking Leonard Fournette. If Leonard Fournette falls this far, just do it. Just do it. I'm taking Leonard Fournette. Now I'm literally not looking at running back the rest of the draft. I promise. I'm not. Maybe one more time. That's it. One more time, maybe. Well, we take Leonard Fournette. Just because, like, this offense is going to be crazy. I want to have some shares of it. If he ends up being the guy, then all of a sudden, you know, you got a guy that you can slot in bye weeks, flex option, whatever, with Fournette there. And we just got Gallup, so I feel okay with at least week 1 putting him in. So not too concerned with that. So after we go with Gallup and Leonard Fournette, we see Gesicki, Jalen Waddle, Jonnu, Gio, A.J. Dillon, Russell Gage, J.D. McKissick, Logan Thomas, David Johnson. 13 starts with Tunyon, Devin Singletary, Rondell Moore, Phillip Lindsay, Hollywood Brown, Jalen Hurts, Tyler Higbee, Sony Michel, and Latavius Murray. It's back on us. We're going to double down on wide receiver here for sure. We have Mecole Hardman, Elijah Moore, Henry Ruggs, Cole Beasley, all available to us. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go a little more upside, and then I'm going to go something a little safer. So we'll go upside first. We're going to take Henry Ruggs, right? John Brown just got cut. John Brown is no longer on the Raiders. Reach alert. Fuck you. John Brown's no longer on the Raiders. That's what my main concern was from Ruggs, because John Brown's good at football. He has been injured, but he's good at football. But apparently he was not good enough because the Raiders fucking cut him. So now I'm in on Henry Ruggs. You know what I mean? He had a very disappointing rookie season, but the value is there. They have draft capital invested in him, first-round draft capital. They're going to want to at least try to use him. So getting him here seems like a good play to me. And then I'm going to go a little safer. I mean, this might not even really be safe just because of, the virus and stuff, but Cole Beasley, right? Here's another guy that week 1, I can just put in my wide receiver 3 spot and he's not going to lose me the week. Cole Beasley's not, as long as he plays or whatever, there's no COVID bullshit, he's not going to lose me my week. In full PPR, he's going to get me 10, 11 points at least, you know what I mean? 9 to 11 points. So with everything else I got going on in my lineup, I'm not too concerned about that. So getting Cole Beasley there seemed like the best play for me as a safe option. Now let's scroll down a little bit. After we go with Ruggs and Cole Beasley, we see Mecole Hardman, Jalen Reagor, Nelson Aguilar, Gronk, Gerald Everett, Elijah Moore, Ryan Tannehill, Evan Engram, and Jared Cook. 15 starts with Tariq Cohen, Alexander Madison, big run here on running back, Kenneth Gainwell, Tevin Coleman, Carlos Hyde, Rashad Penny, Darrell Williams, Tom Brady, and Salvon Ahmed, and now it is back on us. Let's pull up our cheat sheet here. So, I know one of my picks. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Let's take a quick look at tight end and at quarterback. Nothing really excites me at tight end. We have Cole, Kmet, Austin Hooper, Blake Jarwin. Nothing that really excites me. Quarterback Matt Stafford is there, but I'm just not going to take a backup quarterback when I have Russ. I mean, I'm not going to hold him the whole season anyways. So, and if anything, I would take last round. Maybe I would just grab Trey Lance to hold on to or something like that. So we're definitely looking at wide receiver, and it's very easy for me. You guys should know this. Actually, do I have anybody? No, I don't. I don't have any Carolina receiver. I didn't take Robbie Anderson. Nope. We're going to take Terrace Marshall Jr. here. I think Terrace Marshall is going to be good. I think he's going to be involved right off the bat. This team's going to throw the ball a lot. He'll probably be suited in a slot role, kind of move around in formation a little bit, mostly in the slot, though. I'm expecting to get him kind of comfortable. So getting him here to be our wide receiver 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, wide receiver fucking 8. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with getting Terrace Marshall at this point in the draft. I really like him. I think he's very talented. Injuries are a bit of a concern, but as long as he's healthy, I think he will be involved right off the bat. And then, again, I said I was kind of going to fade the running back position, but there's one guy that I really like still here, and it's Ramondre Stevenson from the Patriots. This kid has looked like a fucking beast. He is huge. He is a monster. So I think it's within the range of outcomes that Ramondre Stevenson comes out. Belichick isn't huge on using rookies, but getting Ramondre here seemed like a good play just because they like to use multiple running backs. Ramondre very well may be the goal line guy. And in a pinch, or if anything happens to Damian Harris, all of a sudden you might have a guy that has a lot of upside, like RB2 upside on a week-to-week basis with no Damian Harris in the lineup. So that's why we went with Ramondre here. And it's time for our last pick, but quickly, let's go ahead and take a look at the draft board. After we go with Marshall and Ramondre, we see big run on backup quarterbacks: Stafford, Tua, Joe Burrow, Tyrell Williams, Malcolm Brown, Matt Ryan, Trey Lance comes off, unfortunately, Darrington Evans, Kirk Cousins, and then 17 starts with T.Y., Fitzpatrick, Amon-Ra, Jamison Crowder, Cole Kmet, Emmanuel Sanders, Paris Campbell, Austin Hooper, Traquan Smith. Back on us. So, let's look at wide receiver. Oh, my boy Rashad Bateman's still there. I got too many guys that are hurt. I can't do it. I want to so bad. You know what? Who gives a fuck? It's the last mock of the year. You guys aren't going to fucking crucify for me. It's only right. Oh, shit. Draft him. Give me Bateman. Give me Bateman to wrap it up. Fuck it. All right, that's it. We're done. We got a fucking B-. Shut your ass. Oh, provided by Sleeper on Fantasy Pros. Whoa. All right, let's scroll up so I can get a picture of this for the thumbnail. So, there we go. Our team, all set, all ready to go. Let's take a look. So we went with Saquon, then Jonathan Taylor, David Montgomery, A.J. Brown, Adam Thielen, T.J. Hawkinson, Darrell Henderson, Russell Wilson, Curtis Samuel, Michael Thomas, Michael Gallup, Leonard Fournette, Henry Ruggs, Cole Beasley, Terrace Marshall, Ramondre Stevenson, Rashad Bateman. Rashad Bateman, baby, our boy. Last pick of the last mock. It was only right to do it, baby. We love that shit. So yeah, that's the team, y'all. I really do actually like this a lot. I think there's a lot of upside. You might have a slow start to the season, but there's the chance that if you do start strong, that you literally just crush it after week 6. When Michael Thomas is back in action, having a wide receiver core of A.J. Brown, Thielen, and Michael Thomas, complemented by Saquon, JT, and Montgomery, plus Russell Wilson and Hawkinson in full PPR, that's pretty fucking insane if you ask me. So I like this team. I hope you guys did. Last mock of the off season. I hope you guys enjoyed so much. I've had so much fun doing these mocks. These are my favorite videos to do. I love drafting. I know you guys do too. I hope you fucking crush your drafts and you crush every day until I see you again, which will be Wednesday, but then after that it might be a little bit. So with all that out of the way, that's it. That's all. That's all there is. Me, my boy, we are out. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell to get notified when a new video is out. Check the socials in the description down below. Follow me on Insta, follow me on Twitter. Help me grow on there. We are done. We are out. I will catch y'all next time. And as always, thank you, love you, peace.